Well, Kush is on his, appointed annual leave. That's fair play.
He's entitled to this.
He's entitled to that. He's got the rostered day off, so fair play to him.
It's actually when he has a roster day on.
Yeah, exactly.
Then when did Manu come into all this?
I think this was a couple of years ago.
So
Manu.
they nicknamed my nickname.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Welcome back to Critical Banter. This is the show where we take the very best bits from favorite late night shows and package them into one single podcast. On this week's episode, two brand new segments. We are playing a original game, football Tic Tac Toe, as well as an actual original segment, Triple Cheese. You'll have to wait for what that is, but that is an absolutely unreal name. In the studio this week to wrap the week, we got me, Miguel. We have Senny.
Hello.
That's it. We have me and Senny.
Two empty chairs next to us.
What's happened? We've had to mute the mics. It's always a sad sign to mute the mics.
Yeah, I know. Don't know. Don't know where either of them are. Well, Kush is on his, appointed annual leave. That's fair play.
He's entitled to this.
He's entitled to that. He's got the rostered day off, so fair play to him.
It's actually when he has a roster day on.
Yeah, exactly.
Rohit, the other guy, said come, not gonna come.
Usually at least he tells us what he's got on or where he's going. Yesterday he just said, can't make it.
He's on us for not questioning it, maybe.
Probably should have. No, when I talked to him, we saw him on Thursday and I was driving him home on Thursday night and he said,
did he leave you with a see you on Saturday?
He did, firstly. And then we were discussing it like, oh, should we do it Saturday, which is now, or Sunday? And he's like, oh, no, Saturday's better.
Evidently, we're here on a fine Saturday morning, as per usual every week.
We did try and get someone. We try and find a guest.
We tried to find a relevant guest, but
a big guest, actually.
Because they're not coming, there's no point, revealing the details on that one.
That is true. Apparently 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning is a bit aggressive.
For a lot of people, actually.
Well, for most people, I feel. But alas, here we are.
I have one story from this week, quick one. So this week was obviously Valentine's Day. I'm a fiend for on the day. It was on a Tuesday this week. We play OzTag. You play in two teams. I play in one team. But I said, you know what? OzTag can wait. It turns out it rained. So you know what? Win-win, man. Anyway. I don't miss out on OzTag and I get to go out to a dinner. So anyway, we go to dinner and then, night's progressing. It's 5-course. And then by the main course, obviously it's also a Valentine's Day set menu. So, and this place doesn't normally open on Tuesday. So that's all they're serving. Oh, really? It's all they're serving food-wise. Okay. So that's all they have. So I assume it's getting made in fucking bulk. Like they know.
Yeah. They just
a million duck breasts have to come out. A million fucking entrees have to come out. Yeah. So pumping it out, right? So then we get ours. Main meal was duck and ratatouille.
Oh, no way.
Which was interesting.
Yeah, nice.
I'm not a big fan what's the guy's name?
Remy.
No, the critic who loved it.
Oh, Anton Ego.
Yeah, I am a big fan like Anton Ego, so I had a bit of that. A lot of ratatouille and not much duck, I'll be honest.
I have never tried ratatouille. And when I found out that it was just vegetables.
It's vegetables with a bit of tomato sauce. I
have no interest in trying ratatouille.
Yeah, but
I just put some rat in ratatouille.
Anton from the movie loved it, man. Flashbacks. Anyways, that's besides the point.
It's just nostalgia porn, bro.
Exactly.
Nostalgia merchant.
He's a big merchant. The point is the main's not too big, right? So we finished it and we were still a bit hungry, right?
Yeah.
But then we saw the table across us. They were a bit more of a food critic. Well, not food critic, but they were enjoying it more. They're eating slower. And then they got halfway through the duck breast. I was watching them for some reason. They got halfway through it and I saw they stopped eating, right? And then the chef, then they were talking to the waiter.
Yeah.
And then the waiter takes it away. I don't know what happened in that conversation, right?
Yeah.
They took it away. And then I was talking to my missus. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And apparently what they said is, can we reheat it? So
they were that slow that it went cold.
It went a bit cold, maybe came out a bit, temperature, whatever, right? And then they come back with it. A fucking full plate, Sen.
Oh.
A full plate. So they've gotten 1.5 worths.
That's pretty smart.
So I'm there thinking, should I have done this with fucking every course, mate? Because I'm still here hungry.
I didn't know that this was something you could do.
It's a maneuver, mate.
I've never once got, especially a fancy restaurant, I've never once thought to be like, yeah, bro, can you chuck this back in the microwave?
You know where I went.
Yeah. No.
Bro, I was there dumbfounded, bro.
I've never seen that before.
That is
They must have complained low key then. Like, this is unacceptable. It's cold, blah, blah, blah. And then to make it up for it, they've obviously brought a brand new plate
The
of
thing
duck.
is, like, when it comes, it's not a dish that's meant to be hot, right? For example, you know, like, let's say, extremes like a noodle soup, right? If it comes out room temperature, then you're like, brother, it's a bit shy, right? But there are obviously other dishes in the world where they come out at a reasonable temperature, warm, not hot.
Like a steak, for example.
Exactly.
It doesn't come out hot. It comes out warm.
Exactly. So they're there. It's not hot. I don't know if this is tactics or whatever. I don't know if they've gamed the system, but I was amazed.
Or they got uncultured palates, maybe.
Could be. They were enjoying everything, mate. They enjoyed the ratatouille more than me and my missus did.
How do you think they reheated it? Chucked it back on the stove or?
The Chef Mike.
Chef Mike, yeah. So do you want Chef Mike?
No, but then how'd they get a full one, Sen? It didn't just go in the microwave.
Maybe it expanded in size when they
expanded. It doubled in pieces, you reckon?
No, that's fair play to them. I personally wouldn't.
Valentine's Day, no less.
No, I know, I hear, but I wouldn't. I would not. Maybe at like your local Chinese, I maybe ask that, but not at a fine establishment. I would not be asking those kind of demands. I feel
have trouble piping up over any.
Yeah, exactly.
Food things.
Even if I know I'm getting more, I wouldn't do it. I still wouldn't do it. It's shameful, bro. Because now you're judging this guy. Imagine if you do it. That means like other people are judging you as well.
But who went home on a full stomach, Sen?
That's true.
For the same price. Who went home on a full stomach? Me or him?
Have we found the infinite food glitch or something?
Exactly. I think I need to tell Rohit about this, or even Kush.
Actually, yeah. You know what? You're asking the wrong person. Those two are way more keen on this.
They'll be our field agents. They'll give it a go, and then maybe we figure out a hack.
All right, I got one more quick one. I went out to the city last night just to catch up with some workmates, old workmates, actually. Sorry. And there's 3 parts to this story that I want to tell. Firstly, I was walking through Town Hall in City, and there was a lot of like people outside Town Hall with like a lot of flags and like a lot of banners and stuff. It was a bit windy last night, so I could only see a bit of the banner as I was walking past, and all I could see was free ass. That's all I could see, free ass. So obviously that you got my attention, so I started walking towards them.
Ass should be free.
Yeah, I'm like, mate, if you're offering, I'm taking it. You know what I mean? So I started walking towards them, and then as I got closer, I saw there was a bit more wording around the banner, and it just said "Free Assange," and it was a massive fucking protest about Julian Assange. And then I realized I got a bit closer, and I saw everyone there was about over the age of 70. They all had grey hair. So if they were selling ass, I was not interested whatsoever. And they were also selling Julian Assange, and I was again not interested.
Not even for free.
Not even for free. And then anyway, we walked to the place where my friends were, and I was catching up, and I haven't seen these guys in a couple of months. And one guy was sitting across, like on the other side of the table, and he just says, like, "Oh, how you been, Sen?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." He's like, "You still with your missus?" And like gave me a thumbs up, and I'm like, "Yeah, bro. How about you?" And he's like, "Nah, bro, we broke up." And I'm like, "Oh, I've done a Rohit." He kind of set me up,
but that's what I mean. Did he set this up? Wanting to talk about his own.
No, definitely. He was genuinely interested.
Genuine friend. Fair enough.
So yeah, then I had to go through that whole charade of, "Oh, sorry, man. Sorry to hear that. Like, what happened? Blah, blah, blah."
Was it recent?
Very. December. After a 4-year relationship.
I reckon there's a bit of setup there. I reckon.
Like, to be honest, like, what else could I say? Like, because I know he was in a relationship. So obviously, if you're going to ask me, I'm going to be like, "Yeah, bro, like, what about you?"
That's what I mean. That's the set. He's brought up the topic as a whole, If he didn't want to talk about himself, I reckon he would have talked about, how's your football going, Sen? How's work going?
That's true. That is true.
How's Liverpool going? It would have been those.
That's actually true. Because he was on the other side of the table, and I was sitting and talking to the people like close to me on this side of the table. And so then the first chance I got to talk to him, it was the first question he asked me.
It's set up, mate.
Maybe. I didn't think of that, actually.
Exactly.
Mastermind. But I will say, so the person sitting to my right was talking to the person sitting to her right. So while this like awkward interaction happened, she missed all of this. So then maybe half an hour later, the brother down the end actually came down and he sat next to us and he was talking. And then my friend, unfortunately, made the same mistake.
How's your missus going?
Because she's like, she did it even worse than me. She's like, "Oh, you guys have been together. You think of asking the questions soon?" And then me and my other mate to my left just fucking put our hands in our heads and like, "Oh, you've absolutely made a grave error here." And a fair play to him. He laughed it off. He's like, "Nah, sorry, like, we broke up, blah, blah, blah." But that's twice in the space of, dead set 20 minutes that he's had to awkwardly be like, "Nah, sorry.
That's
it's
fine.
all over, Red Rover."
It was good troop, At least it was December, not last week.
That is true.
If it was last week, I reckon that marriage question would have
That would have hurt.
That would have hit.
Apparently, it was all mutually said. So like it was all well and
Lovely.
good.
Good on you, mate. I love
So
that for
he's
you.
out there. Anyway, he came out with us. We kicked on. Like half the people went, but he kicked on with us, and he was keen to get on the piss. And this is what my final part of this story is. I want to call out an overrated venue in Sydney.
Here we go.
So I think other famous places we've said Captain's Balcony, Establishment Bar. There might have been another one where we've said Fratelli Fresh has also copped it. I'm going to add a new one.
Here we go.
Uncle Ming's. Overrated as fuck.
Really?
So overrated. I've never been before. So that was the first time I went.
I've been, but I've heard.
So it's the one near Wynyard Station. You go down. It's essentially in a dungeon because as soon as we got, so last night was kind of warm as well. We got down there.
Is that where we tried to go one time?
We did. It was a massive line. Full? Yeah.
So you're typed.
Well, last time when we went around what 10:30, maybe 11ish. No line. We just walked straight in. You go down there. It's like the red light district. It's just nothing but it was dark and just red dingy lights everywhere, and there's no aircon. We were sitting in the corner. It was dead set like 40 degrees down there.
That's why there's no. Maybe it's not. It's a winter vibe. Maybe.
Either way, it was so uncomfortable. They brought out. We got some dumplings. Mid. We got some drinks. Yeah, they were all right, but it's not worth sitting down there sweltering in the heat.
What's the cost? What's the price?
It was actually cheap. It was actually not that expensive. Like between 5 of us, it was like $20 each. We got a couple of dumplings, a drink each. Not bad.
That's not bad.
But
you don't want to be in 40 degrees.
Dude, it was so uncomfortable.
You enter an establishment in the city, you expect aircon minimum.
Yeah. So halfway through, we actually asked to move. There was another table there with a fan like right on top of it.
Well, like just fucking blown out.
It was just blowing hot air onto us. It was even worse. So yeah, it was all right. And maybe I'll try it again in winter, but for summer, it was
overrated.
Unbearable. Very overrated, in my opinion.
Fair enough. Alrighty, fellas, new game this week. As per custom on the Critical Banter podcast, when it is a Miguel and Sen special, it becomes a football special. So sorry for all of you out there that do not subscribe to the sport of association football, but unfortunately that is...
Sorry, not sorry.
Not sorry at all. This is our one chance we get. So yeah, exactly. We will absolutely be taking it. If you're on the audio as well, I recommend a visual watch.
Yeah, you literally can't follow this.
You could if you've got like an insane visualization and insane mind, but I reckon I couldn't.
No.
What we'll be playing is football Tic Tac Toe. We have stolen this off TikTok. Credit to whoever made it. Don't know your name, but credit to you.
Everyone's done it though.
Everyone's done it. We're reappropriating. So what we do is we have a Tic Tac Toe grid, 3x3, and each row and column corresponds to a football team. And then obviously where the columns and rows intersect, you got to name a player that's played for both clubs.
I thought it was it transferred to both clubs? Or was
they
it
just have to have played for both clubs.
Oh, mate. Okay. That makes it a bit easier. I thought it was transferred.
No, we'll make it easy.
Okay, all right.
We won't test our ball knowledge that much.
Okay.
Right. Simple enough, simple game. Go on YouTube. You'll see our tic-tac-toe grids on there, which I think will be very helpful. All right, football, tic-tac-toe. This is our grid. The columns we have are Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, and Borussia Dortmund. The rows we have are Sporting Lisbon, Manchester United, and AC Milan. First grid, a lot of big teams here. I'll go first. PSG, Man United, I'm going Angel Di Maria.
All right. For Real Madrid, AC Milan, I'll go Kaká.
Real Madrid, Sporting Lisbon, I will go with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay. Dortmund, AC Milan. My lord, I need to get that or else you're going to win. So, Dortmund, AC Milan.
We'll take our time. There's no time pressure. Let's think about it.
I can see people, on the TikTok comments already abusing us.
That's a bit. That's a tricky one.
Do you know someone?
I don't know someone.
Okay, all right. Well, then, if that's the case, I'm gonna get one of the other ones. I'll go. AC Milan, PSG. I'll go Thiago Silva.
All right. So that leaves the Milan Dortmund. As soon as someone gets one,
you win.
They win the game. Damn. Because I'm trying to think. Because what came to mind is Immobile. But I don't think he
played for Lazio.
I've got one.
Who?
Dortmund, Milan. I'm going with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Oh,
fucking ball knowledge.
I forgot that he was at Milan.
There we go.
That's fair play. So you get the first one.
That's the first grid. Second grid of the day. Our columns are Liverpool, Bayern Munich, and Chelsea. And our rows are Arsenal, Juventus, and Barcelona.
All right. So round 2. I guess I'll kick us off for this one then. We'll go Chelsea, Barcelona, Samuel Eto'o.
That is a musty shout.
Yeah, I don't know why I went there, to be honest.
That's good. I was thinking Marcus Alonso potentially. Recent player.
I'm sure there's a lot more. It's just Ento was the first one I thought.
You pack him this morning on FIFA, maybe. All right, I'll go Bayern Munchen, Juventus, Kingsley Coman.
I would have gone João Cancelo.
Ooh, true.
Okay, all right. All right, we'll go Liverpool, Barcelona. I'll go Philippe Coutinho.
Coutinho, fair enough. So I need to get Bayern, Barcelona.
Which I feel should be.
And dare I suggest, can I name the same player?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
I want to think about it though. Maybe there's another one. Is there?
It's another big one.
I will go Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. So far we've got the entire bottom row has been done.
I'm on course for a Tic Tac Toe, my friend. Is there a name for this? You know when you get bingo, is there a...
Are you?
Yeah, I've got Robert Lewandowski and I've got Kingsley Coman.
Oh, okay. So
Arsenal, Bayern Munich.
I'll go Serge Gnabry.
Fuck, that's a good shout. I couldn't think of that one. Is there anywhere I can go from here? I would like to take the Chelsea Juventus. But who played for Chelsea and Juventus? I know who played for Chelsea and Juventus. Chelsea Juventus, I will go Gonzalo Higuain.
All right.
Is that who you're thinking of?
No, I was thinking Quadrado, but did he play for Chelsea?
He did for a season.
He
went on loan.
I think he went on loan.
Yeah, fair.
All right. So Juventus, Liverpool, I need to get that. Or else you'll get a Tic Tac Toe. And I'll go my favorite player, man who's made many appearances, close to my heart, Big Arthur Melo.
Fuck, I literally forgot about him.
Could have gone Emre Can there, but no, when my man Arthur.
I'm confused.
I don't think anyone can get Tic Tac Toe from here.
All right, we'll just play for...
We'll just finish it off.
Chelsea, Arsenal, I will go Francesc Fabregas.
I think you might go Petr Cech there. And then Arsenal, Liverpool, Nicolas Anelka.
Play for
Liverpool, yeah.
Oh, wow, dude. Cut that bit. All right, second one is a draw.
So this is it. I got to win this one to get a draw. Otherwise, you will take it home.
All right, football, tic-tac-toe, our third board here. And this one is tricky, I must say. Our columns are Manchester City, Atletico Madrid, and Napoli. And our rows are Olympique Lyonnais, Tottenham Hotspur, and Ajax. I will go first. Atletico, Tottenham, I will go Matt Doherty.
Fucking hell, that's musty. All right. This is tough.
So we've got Leon on the board, Ajax.
Okay. Leon is definitely throwing me big time. I can't name a single one, if I'm being completely honest here. All right. So you went Atletico, Spurs. I'll go Man City, Spurs, Mr. Kyle Walker. I'm also in this pickle. I couldn't name you more players here. Okay.
Ajax, City? No.
Yeah, I think Ajax City. Yeah,
I will go Ajax, Atletico Madrid. I'll go Luis Suarez.
Oh, that's quality. All right. So I got to get Leon.
Atletico
Madrid. Who has played for both Leon and Atletico Madrid? Do you know anyone? Okay. All right. Maybe we'll leave that for now then. We'll go. This is tough. This is definitely the toughest one we've had so far. I reckon when I watch this back, I'm going to be like, oh, you missed so many easy ones.
The obvious move is they started at Leon and went to Atletico, I feel.
Yeah. No one's gone the other way around. A French player who's played. Where did he play?
I've got one in mind, but I just have no clue if he played for...
Who? Is it Thomas Lemar?
It is Thomas Lemar.
I don't know where he started either. We're not going to Google it. We're not going to cheat here.
We can Google if you lock in the answer. We have to verify the answer.
I don't think he played for Lyon. If I get it wrong, what happens?
It goes to my...
Oh, okay. All right. Then we'll try it. Maybe Tottenham, Napoli, Ndombele. Where does he play?
Now?
Yeah.
I think he plays for Lyon now.
Does he?
Yeah.
We'll
look that up. We'll verify that one. So he does play for Napoli.
There we go. All right.
That's one on the board. I'll just go for Thomas Lemar. I'll go Atletico Madrid, Leon, Thomas Lemar.
All right, we'll look it up.
We'll verify that one. I think I'm off with it.
He played for Monaco. That's right. He did play for Monaco. I do now. Of course, now I remember it.
All right, so I've lost my turn with the incorrect guess.
Okay, so far we've actually got the entire middle row, so it's completely useless for both of us right now. All right, well, I'm gonna have a go at Ajax, Man City. Surely someone's played for both Ajax and Man City. Oh, there's so many Ajax and Tottenham ones that there's like Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Eriksson. I can name 3 off the top of my head, but no, I can't do it for City. All right, I've got a guess for Man City, Olympique Lyon. I'm just trying to think of any French player that's played. I'm tossing up between Clichy or Nasri, but they both played for Arsenal. I'll say maybe Nasri. So I'll lock in Nasri. It's probably wrong. Oh, he played for Marseille. Oh, that's close. That's close. All right, so that's wrong.
All right, I think we're tapping out of this one.
Yeah.
I have looked up what would have won me the game, and I found a player that would have won me the Olympique Lyon Atletico. I actually thought of him.
Who?
I just didn't realize he played for Atletico Madrid. Moussa Dembele, the striker.
Of course.
He's currently at Lyon, and he went to Atletico Madrid on loan.
I didn't know that either.
5 games, 0 goals.
Oh, it barely counts.
But I could have gone that one.
All right, maybe we'll run back one more one. A bit easier one that. Also, if anyone in the comments says this was an easy one, you can suck your mum.
Fuck yourself. Thiago Mendes was another one, apparently.
No, would not have gone.
Thiago, the midfielder. You know him? The Portuguese midfielder back in the day.
Oh, I thought you meant Alcantara.
No.
Who did he play for?
He played for Atletico for the longest time.
Oh, yeah. They're centre mid.
Portuguese but
I did not know that.
All right, football Tic Tac Toe, our final grid for today. As you can see on the top, the columns, we have Man City, we have Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid.
And then going down,
we have Paris Saint-Germain, Tottenham and Liverpool. So we have put some big clubs in here.
Yeah, that's
just so we're not completely stretched. I'll let you go first, Annie.
All right, nice and easy one to start us off. Atletico, Liverpool, we'll go with my man, Luis Suarez.
Fair enough. Next one, I'll go Real Madrid, Tottenham Hotspur.
You bastard.
I will go Rafael van der Vaart. I'm just going musty for the sake of it.
Yeah, righto. We'll go Liverpool, Real Madrid. We'll go Xabi Alonso.
Shout. So I need Man City, Liverpool.
Correct.
Damn, that's hard. Nat. Man City, Liverpool, I will go with Raheem Sterling.
I thought you might go James Milner.
I was thinking James Milner as well. I was trying to get as musty as possible.
Daddy. Okay. All right.
Honestly, that leaves you with Atletico, PSG. You've got to get.
No, I still got to get Spurs, Atletico. Unless someone
I will win, Sen.
Wait, what?
I have the middle one and the bottom left.
Okay, all right. So I got to get PSG, Atletico. I feel like that should be an easy one.
Should be.
Should be.
You can shoot a guess because I also can't think of one.
All right, I'll go. I'm not sure if this is right. I'll go PSG, Atletico. I'll say Juan Bernat. Yeah, Valencia. All right, so that's incorrect.
All right, Atletico, PSG. Who could it be? Because I'm thinking of all the Spanish players that have played for them. And if I start listing them out, I feel like one of them will be and I won't guess it and then you'll take it.
Well, the only other one I can think of is Ramos.
There's Ander Herrera, Sergio Rico.
Carlos Soler.
Fabian.
Pack him every other day.
Exactly. Sure, one of them has played for Atletico.
Yeah, surely one of them has.
And then on the flip side, again, French Atletico players.
I'm thinking of maybe potentially like Brazilian players who might have played for both.
I'll guess one more and I think it'll be wrong, but Atletico, PSG, I'm going Sergio Rico.
All right, we'll look it up.
All right, Sergio Rico has played for PSG, but he has played for Sevilla and Mallorca. So I am incorrect on that one. Goes back to you, Senny.
All right. We'll go. You know what? I want to get something on the board. So I'll go Tottenham, Atletico, and I'll go Trippier.
Fair enough. So it's one of those. If anyone gets the PSG, Atletico, bro. Atletico ball knowledge is lacking.
Nah, don't know enough about Atletico.
All right, I will go Real Madrid, Paris. We're just shooting right now.
Yeah.
Whatever we can get.
From the hip.
Paris, Saint-Germain, Real Madrid. I am going with Angel Di Maria.
Alrighty. So that's definitely correct. PSG, Man City.
That
should be an easy one.
The two oil clubs. Surely there's been some money-hungry bastard.
I can't think of anyone that's played for both. Actually, I think PSG, Atletico Madrid. I'm going to go Mauricio Pochettino.
Brother, I think you're onto something here.
Oh, that was an all right shout. I'll give myself that. That was an all
That
right
was a good shot. All right, now I want to think about.
I'm going back in the day.
Ronaldinho. He didn't
play for Atletico.
Who else do we must see? I'm trying to think back the time.
I've got another guess, but I don't think he played for PSG though. I feel like there's a really obvious one that we're missing here.
PSG, Atletico. Who are some iconic Atletico players from?
I'm going to say maybe Diego Costa, Antoine Griezmann,
Fernando
Torres,
Diego
Forlan didn't play there. I've got another guess if you haven't got one.
I'll have to pass. I can't think of one.
I'm pretty sure this is wrong, but I'll say Diego Simeone.
I was thinking of that as well,
But I think he was a one-club man. I'm pretty sure he didn't leave. Lazio, Inter Milan, unfortunately, did not play at PSG.
all right. I think we are at a. What do we have left? Man City, PSG,
But no one can win with Man City PSG.
Atletico, PSG.
And that's it. We have filled out the rest of the board.
We have Di Maria, Kyle Walker, Van der Vaart, Trippier,
Sterling, Xabi
Alonso,
Suarez.
So it's just those two.
It's just those two.
Our PSG ball knowledge is lacking.
Lacking big time. I might have to say I'm going to tap out here.
I think we'll have to tap out on this one as well.
I'm going to have to look up the PSG Atletico one. Oh, yeah. There's one that we should have known for. Actually, I didn't know he played at Atletico Madrid, but there's definitely a player we both know who played for PSG.
I'll kick off with some players that play for City PSG because this was the inconsequential one, right?
Yeah.
This didn't matter. There's 5 that this list has. Some will know. 5th was Ali Toure.
No.
Played in 2001.
No.
Ali Benarbia. No clue. Sylvain Distin.
He played for PSG.
I didn't know that. I knew he played for City.
I knew he played for City, yeah. And then after that, like Villa or something, didn't he?
Number 2, George Weah.
George Weah played for both of those teams? He played for Chelsea, AC Milan.
He played 9 times for City. Number 1, Sen, we have Nicholas Anelka.
Oh, I didn't know he played for City, to be honest.
Neither did I.
He was a journeyman.
On this day in 2000, well, not on this day, but the tweet said 2002, City signed Nicholas Anelka from PSG. So if we were playing the transfer one, it's that one.
All right, the one I have I can't find any others, but PSG Atletico was Thiago Motta. I don't know. He played for Atletico.
Did he play for Atletico Madrid,
He played
mate?
6 games for Atletico Madrid in the 2007-8 season.
Wow, that's unreal.
And then obviously more famously played 166 games for PSG.
He was a PSG merchant.
I do remember that. That's a tough one. I'll put my hand up. I don't think I would have gotten any of those ones.
Hard game. I think we did well.
I think we did all right. If the comments are out there saying, oh, you didn't get Thiago Motta, that's bullshit, bro. You did not know Thiago Motta, bro.
Crotch discomfort hurting your game? Fear no more. The kings of crotch comfort, Manscaped, have spent 2 years designing the most comfortable boxer briefs out there. Sleek, soft, comfortable, and flexible. The brand new Boxers 2.0 from Manscaped take your balls to the royal ball throne. The global leaders in below-the-waist grooming have the Lawnmower 4.0 for the trimming so you can wear the Boxers 2.0 for the chillin'. They have even trademarked the jewel pouch, so you know it's serious. Senny, we have the Boxers. I have famously repeated again and again, I have bought the Boxers out of my own back pocket.
Yeah, we bought extras. I bought extras.
Sen bought extras, the others bought extras, mate, because they are quality.
They're disgustingly comfortable.
The word that spoke out to me there was soft. They are so soft to touch.
Soft is an understatement, if anything. It's like a feather.
As
genuinely supple.
As BTS once said, smooth like butter. Not sponsored, but apt description.
Very apt, I must say.
The jewel pouch, nice, man. It's padded. It's like I think it's a little padded or something. It's got a little something to it.
It's got a little extra in there.
It's its own compartment for your jewels, man.
Yeah, your balls have their own compartment in the boxes. If that doesn't excite you, I don't know what will.
Exactly. You buy your missus a diamond ring. She's not putting that on the table. She's just like you shouldn't put your balls in some non-branded, non-comfortable underwear.
These are custom made for your balls. Like they have all their technology they've put into making sure your balls are comfortable as possible.
Exactly. Look, it even says here, the jewel pouch, TM, A pouch designed to cradle your boys in their own personal space, lined with perforated performance fabric to keep them well ventilated. Is this heaven on earth, Sen? More like heaven on girth.
Hey.
That's class. Anyways, TM. I think it's time you invest in your family jewels, as we said. So let your bulge breathe. Let it breathe.
Let it breathe. Think about it. You're wearing undies every day, all day.
It's one
everywhere
of those things,
you go.
like a pillow, you spend 1/3 of your life on a pillow.
Exactly. So you might as well buy a nice pillow.
You spend 2/3 of your day, most likely, in underwear.
Exactly.
Or maybe an hour out of that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You're spending hours, so treat it properly.
You might as well, exactly. Treat them well. You're going to have to put them through something. You might as well
put them through some fine materials.
Exactly.
And you can get these fine materials 20% off right to your the door part for free. This is shipping part free, just to be clear.
Yeah.
20% off the product, free shipping. Use code TCB at checkout on manscaped.com. I will say that again because that's an unreal deal. 20% off all products, including the boxer briefs, and free shipping by using the code TCB at manscaped.com.
And look, you know, Valentine Day has just passed. So you probably bought something for your missus. It's time for them to buy something nice for you.
Exactly.
So send this little snippet to them. Tell them to use TCB at checkout.
They get a little something out of it as well.
Exactly.
Clean shaven.
Exactly. So it's a bit of everyone gets something out of this. So TCB at checkout, get 20% off and free shipping. Righty, new segment, triple cheese. Our keen listeners would realize that this is something I said a few weeks ago.
Callback,
the little callback. And this is all about nicknames and nickname etiquette. And so triple cheese, just to recap, was the name my cousin was given when he took to school in high school a sandwich with 3 cheeses, with 3 slices of cheese and nothing else in between 2 slices of white bread. And he was forever christened Triple Cheese. And so you can't give yourself a nickname, right? So even if I'm sure he hated Triple Cheese, but that's it. If you're called Triple Cheese, you're called Triple Cheese.
He has to live with it.
You got to live with it.
And those are the best nicknames.
Yeah, exactly.
The only valid nicknames are ones that are endearingly given to you by your friends and family.
Exactly. And they're all a bit ironic, all the nicknames that you get.
So let's think about mine, for example, right?
So Manu is a man of many names.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, sorry. Just rolls off the tongue. Miguel is a man of many names. So
Miguel's a govy, first of all.
Is a govy. So then Manu came from...
I'll go lineage for you. You started with Miguel, all right? And then went Manuel.
Oh, yeah.
Because the English teacher in high school kept fucking saying Manuel for some stupid reason.
Manuel, I think it was year 9.
And then the original nicknames first actually were like Migs, Miggy, whatever.
Yeah.
Which are direct derivatives
of your name.
But I went to Manuel. And then when did Manu come into all this?
I think this was a couple of years ago.
So they nicknamed my nickname.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
And the person who came up with it, I think, tried to say it was a play on Manu Ginobili, maybe.
Yeah, he wanted to start calling me Ginobili.
Ginobili was floated. So you got Manu, Manuel. There's one more, isn't there? Maggle.
Maggle's a good one.
Maggle's a bit of a random one.
But it's a lot of just like misspellings.
A lot of our names, like our nicknames in our group, are misspelling. So another one, for example, is Rohit's Missus. Can I give a govy?
Yeah, give a govy.
So her name is Cindy, but if anyone who's ever spoken to her on text knows that she's a terrible typer, and it also autocorrects when you type in Cindy for some reason, it autocorrects to Condi.
I've typed Condi many times.
And now that's just how it is, Condi.
Exactly. But then we also have Rohit and then our friend Rohan. This is another etiquette we have to talk about. They both shorten to Ro.
Yeah, that's too confusing.
Right? Because in high school, slightly separate groups. So they're with each the row to their group.
But then
we've combined now and we have 2 rows.
And there's 2 apex predators in the same, group. You can't both be called Ro,
Exactly. When we're in a group, I say Ro, 2 heads turn.
Yeah, exactly. So we need to sort that out.
What are we meant to do there? We tried going last names, but last names not necessarily the most. We do call them their last names, but it's not the thing that rolls off the tongue the most.
Yeah, exactly. Ro is just easy. It's just 2 letters, 1 syllable.
And then if we add on 1 more letter, it's the same name. Ro with a H.
Yeah.
And we started going with the last names. Han and Hit.
Nah,
that sounds stupid.
That sounds so stupid.
So what are we meant to do there?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Another one as well is our friend Jeffrey, who's appeared on the podcast. So I think it was year 9 or year 8 soccer tryouts. He told the teacher his name was Jeff one week. We come back the next Wednesday. The teacher couldn't read his own handwriting. Called him Guff. And now for the next 8 years, we've called him Guff.
We call him Guff to this day. But I think we should go back to, can you name give yourself a nickname.
No, absolutely
Because we also have another use case for this, another example.
Yeah.
So our friend Harold, we'll give the govies because we have to. Over the years, we've called him Haz, Roldy.
Haz is a great name, by the way. I think Haz
name.
is a beautiful nickname.
It's shortened as well. That's the key to some nicknames. Sometimes it's not shortened.
Yeah, exactly. It has to be short. And it's got the Z. If you have a Z in your nickname,
You're killing it.
That's a classic Australian one. You know, you have Barry becomes Baz, for example.
We've got Hazza, if you want to go down that road.
Roldy is one of my favorites. That's from Harold and Kumar, I'm pretty sure.
We took the last bit. Yeah, we also stole it from a place. But during his time in uni, he made new friends.
Yeah.
Got new circles. And we ran into them one of his friends one day. And one of them was like, oh, you're friends with Harry.
He's rebranded.
Who the fuck is Harry?
Nah.
And then we're like, oh, like, who's Harry? And it's like, Harold. And then we got curious. Huh? When did you start calling him Harry?
Yeah.
Turns out he called himself Harry. He introduced himself as Harry.
I don't subscribe to that at all.
You know what? At first I was indifferent. You know, Harry, if that's what they call him, maybe I'll adopt that. But when I heard that he anointed himself,
you can't
Harry,
be doing that.
I'm not. I actively tell people not to call him Harry out of spite that he's tried to give himself a nickname.
Other famous nicknames that have just been thrust upon people, especially from high school. One I can think of was one of our friends who was called Half Ball. I don't remember the origin stories. I think apparently someone hit the other person in the nether regions and then they just claimed that they lost one of their balls. So he was now called Half Ball.
What the fuck?
I actually got a work one. This is actually a pretty funny one. This happened a few years ago, so before I even joined, but this is like a group of friends who've been there for a while. A guy got his wisdom teeth removed and then he had like the full like strapping on his chin and everything. And the dentist's like, oh, don't go into work for a few days. Like wait for the swelling to go down. Man didn't listen. He went in and his like whole jaw was swollen.
Oh my God.
And then he looked like the character from Fairly Odd Parents, the Crimson Chin. He had a massive chin. Mind you, this guy's name is Anthony. But because he came in like that, everyone kept calling him Chinny. And so 5 years, when I joined this place, they introduced him as Chinny. And little did I know is he actually hates that name. And I've just been calling him that for the last year.
Yeah, that's true.
5 years, hasn't been shooken off, just Chinny.
That's the thing with nicknames. Sometimes you got to cop like nicknames you don't like.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Manu, I wasn't the biggest fan of, but it is what it is. It's grown.
I realize I don't have one. Just Sen.
Your name's Senthurin.
Yeah.
Down to Sen.
Sen. That'll do.
That's a utility nickname. That's out of
necessity.
Necessity. That is true. Well, it's Kushagra. It's down to Kush.
Yeah, again, I think with our names, with the brown names, it's hard to give a nickname. It's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. I've got a list now as well of these are workplace names that I've seen in not only just Australian corporate life, but it's also tradie life as well. And I'll read them out to you because I think some of these are also the ironic nicknames. So the names that you give to people, you know, because maybe they're not doing what they should be doing. So, for example, you call someone Perth. Why do you think people call someone Perth?
Perth. It's because the nether region is dry. Out west, I don't know.
Similar out west, you're on the right track. So the idea, you call someone Perth because they're 3 hours behind everyone else.
That's class. That's actually class.
Then another nickname is you call someone Noodles.
Is because I've heard this in a football context. It's because I know it's because of hair, but this might be completely different.
Might be different. This is different.
So when people, I know like Ronaldo back prime Cristiano Ronaldo, people are saying a noodle hair Ronaldo.
Yeah,
right.
Had
the curly hair.
Yeah,
it's like blonde bar. I don't know what else could it be? Noodles. I don't know. Nudes. They've sent nudes once in a lifetime. That's what people know them for.
You call it noodles for someone who thinks all jobs take 2 minutes. Yeah, these are thinkers.
These are lovely.
All right, then you got the wheelbarrow.
They got to be carried around everywhere.
Close. Only works when pushed.
Fair. I know a lot of those. I know. I've run into.
You run a lot of these people. Deck chair.
Surely there's someone that's. I don't know, because deck chair, you're just sitting there relaxing. I feel. Someone that
think about the mechanics of the deck chair.
Folding. Someone that folds.
It's someone
folds
who folds
under pressure.
Correct. Someone who folds under pressure. You got the G spot. If you call someone the G spot at work,
someone that's never at work, never in the office,
you can never find him. And then one of my favorites is the sensor light. If you call someone a sensor light,
you can't get too close to their desk. I don't know.
They only work when someone walks past.
That's quality.
It hits a bit close to home. That one.
That hits a bit there.
You have, if you call someone a blister, what is it?
Blister. I don't know. So, what is a blister? It hurts when you walk on it. Hurts when they get walked on. They get walked on a lot.
Similar. It's they appear when the hard work is done. So once it's all done and dusted, they'll show up and be like, "Oh, hey guys, you need any help?"
Another one that hits home. the vanity offer.
There's one called the Wicketkeeper. It's a hard one. This one is they put on the gloves and then they stand back. So they appear like they're working, but then they let everyone else.
That's a good maneuver, though. I'll just quietly. Like if there's
you subscribe to that one, do you?
Yeah, if there's a project to be done, you put your hand up first, right? You be active, you be keen. First impressions on this project, right?
Yeah.
But then obviously you do that tactically, knowing that Bob over there is the graphic designer. He'll take all the design parts.
That's true.
Sen, the accountant, he'll take all the finances. So I'm putting my hand up knowing that there's not much they can give me. So I've put my hand up. I'm offering to do work.
So at least it looks like you're trying.
Exactly. What can I do that you didn't give me too much work?
That's fair.
Exactly.
A couple more here. Limo. Call someone a limo. This is actually a positive nickname. The others have all been negative. This is a positive.
Drive people around.
Yeah, they carry everyone else. It says carries 8 other people. So you want to be a limo. Actually, maybe not.
You don't want to be a limo. You're getting paid as much as the people in your limo. You don't want to be that person.
This one is definitely us. Call center.
Nah. I turned into the TikTok comments there.
Yeah, that's very.
I don't know. I'll get what could it be? You get called for help? No.
So if you said someone's a call center at work, it means they're always on the phone.
Move on for that one. We'll move on for that one.
I've seen a few other sporting ones. So someone said that they got called Hollywood on the field.
Hollywood. They just go for show. They're all for show. No substance.
That's what I thought as well. And I've heard that before, but it's more, they do more acting than playing. So if they get hit, they just roll around on the floor.
So, sport. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Another one.
I'm seeing Hollywood passes.
That's, I've heard that one. Someone said they're called the Orchid.
I don't know.
This is niche. This is so niche.
I do not know the what am I trying to say? I don't know orchids.
Neither do I, but it means they need absolute pristine conditions to thrive. So if it's too hot, if it's a bit of rain, not going to get anything out of them.
As it is.
Oh, that's harsh. I'll give you some famous sporting ones as well, because I do like nicknames. So there was a NRL player called Anthony Minicello, and he was called the Count because he literally looked like the Count from Sesame Street. And I'll show you a picture, and if I remember to send this to Kush, I'll put it up on the screen as well. But this bloke, it's uncanny. It's genuinely uncanny. It looked like they took him and then they just made the puppet after him.
Fucking hell, you're right. It's the eyes, bro. The eyes, the nose.
The nose and the ears, bro. He's got the pointy ears as well.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And then one of my favorite cricket ones is, Brett Lee, famous Australian fast bowler.
My goat.
What do you think his nickname is?
I know he's involved in Bollywood a lot.
He is. But this was before all that.
Was he involved in Wheat Bix? Is he a Wheat Bix guy?
He was the how many do you do?
I think it would be along those lines.
Unfortunately not. His nickname is Bing.
Bing Lee.
Bing Lee. It was a reference to Bing Lee. So to our non-Sydney listeners, Bing Lee is I think it's only in Sydney. It's like a electronics
good.
Like a white goods seller. So they
Best
sell
Buy, JB Hi-Fi.
Yeah, similar to that. So they sell like TVs, refrigerators. And it was started by a bloke named Bing Lee, who was like a Vietnamese.
Not Brett,
a Vietnamese like refugee who came in like the 60s, and he started this store, and like it's now become it's pretty big. And so now he's named. So like if you ask like people in like India, they would know Brett Lee's nickname is Bing. So Bing Lee is big in India.
They don't even know the store. Wow.
So yeah, I think nicknames, like we said, you can't anoint yourself a nickname.
Send in some nickname stories. I'm sure every group has a geezer
that
has a nickname, but like it's just completely, there's a whole backstory, a whole thing behind it. We'd love to know them. Maybe we'll read them out. Let us know.
Righty, that brings us to yet another episode of Just Me and You.
Another football episode.
Another football. I don't know how many we've done now where it's just been us two. I think we might be up to 4 or 5.
But these are my favorites.
I'll be honest, I will say, I reckon this has been probably our best episode where it's just been us two.
Whether it's your favorite,
Yeah, I mean,
that's a completely different question.
I've had fun.
It is our question. We've had good yarns, even non-football.
I'll put it out there. We've had some shockers, just me and you. The Pokemon one, especially, which we'll never speak of again.
That was desperate times.
That was bad. I'll put my hand up.
We
that
went
was not
30
good.
minutes Pokemon Smash or Pass.
Well, I reckon today has been a lot better, and I hope you guys agree. But
Absolutely.
let's ensure that next week we have the full gang back.
Or at least tell them, DM. We always ask you to DM them on Instagram. Tell them, give Miguel and Sen 2 days notice.
Exactly.
Right? We were given like fucking 12 hours notice. We had to try and get a guest who obviously cannot clear their schedule on a fucking 8 a.m. Saturday morning, the night before.
Look, we've done our best. I feel like it's a serviceable episode, I must say.
More than serviceable, I reckon, but
we should be back to normal programming next week. Just quickly as well, we floated the chess tournament. 4th of March, the tournament will begin. So we'll put up an Instagram story this week for you to register your interest, and then we'll come up with the bracket. I will say already, people have registered their interest, including my man, Matty.
Notably.
He was very keen. So I'm kind of concerned that this guy's good at chess. So if you think you can beat Matt or even Rohit, who I would consider probably the best out of us in chess, which is a low bar.
I feel like Kush could be a hidden gem at chess.
You reckon? No, I reckon Kush will start well, and then something will go wrong, and then he'll just
throw.
Yeah. He'll lose his head, and then he'll just give up.
I reckon you and I will stumble into wins.
No, I don't back myself at chess.
We'll do
I'm
something that turns out to be the fucking Kingsman double crossover.
I'm going to put it out now. If you play me in chess, because it's all going to be virtual, right? I'm going to have ChatGPT open on another tab, and I'll be like, tell me the ideal chess move if someone does this.
I will download a bot. You know, in RuneScape, I can get click farm.
Yeah.
I'm going to download a bot that plays the chess.
So yes, if you want to play us while we cheat, the Instagram story will go up, and then just reply to that and say that you're in. And then 4th of March, we will begin the first round of games.
Just a reminder, this is not only for fun.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Of course.
There is a big platinum / normal / some sort of package.
Insert box from Manscaped on the line.
But I can guarantee in that box, you get all the bells and whistles. You get the fine products you have on table. You get you get the lawnmower.
Which is the crap, exactly what you want.
You get the travel bag. You get a bit
hopefully some boxes.
Hopefully some, but I can't guarantee that bit. But you get so much. So
but there is something on the line.
All you have to do is win a couple games of chess.
I think probably 4 games of chess,
and you get unreal value. So be sure to sign up on our Instagram at Critical Band to follow that.
Dare I suggest this will be the world's biggest tournament of chess in terms of geographic region.
Exactly. International.
We're international.
We're not held locally. So we are holding the world's biggest
and longest, because this will be spread over a couple of weeks. So this will be the world's biggest and longest chess tournament, TM. We're getting that copyrighted.
Exactly. And then the last piece of news I'll leave you with this week, criticalbanter.com.
Yes.
We are no longer hacked. We have delved into the archives of the web.
We have paid the ransom to the hackers. That's why Kush and Ro are not here.
We have lost budget, but the website is back. So criticalbanter.com, when you go on, you should see a little green lock at the top left. You're secure, and you can see all our episodes there. And with that, we'll see you guys, and hopefully with a few more people next week.